Hey YouTubers, this is Ben here in Malaysia and it's good to be back at the apartment. But before that, about 3.5 months ago, I tried to go back to China via Hong Kong, but due to COVID-19 and the border restrictions, I was basically stuck in Hong Kong for 3.5 months. While stuck in Hong Kong, I got to celebrate my birthday, so the love of my life, and I went to a 3 Michelin Star restaurant at the Langhams. It's a hotel that we stayed for about 3 to 4 months. And so this is my experience. The first item on the menu is the baked stuffed crab shell with crab meat and onions, paired with a Pierre Jouet Blanc de Blanc from Champagne, France. Here's the item. The wait staff suggested that we hold the crab with the napkin and dig in with this fork, and it's paired with this sauce, which I don't know what it is. Yay! Let's enjoy. Oh, that's crab meat on the shell. Look at that. Crunchy, very crunchy batter and very tender crab meat inside. Yum yum. So I'll take the second and then just drizzle a little bit of sauce on top. Slight elevation of vinegary. It tastes very vinegary. Yum yum. Thank you.
You want that again? Go for one more.
No. I drink pear. I don't know whether it compliments, because I'm not a sophisticated person. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. Okay, let's go. The flesh is definitely very tender and very sweet, and the contrast of the crust definitely adds a bit of crunchiness to it, to the flavor. I find that this is especially tasteful when you have a huge chunk of this, and just drizzle a little bit of sauce to the vinegar sauce to add a bit of tartness to the flavor. So that it doesn't overwhelm the tartness in the sauce, does not overwhelm the sweetness of the flesh. And you chase it down with the champagne that adds that kind of cancels out or flushes out the sweetness of the crab. Beautiful palate cleanser. So the waitress told us that the chef goes out to the market every day and picks up a freshly sourced local crab mixed with Alaskan crab. And I believe it's the Alaskan crab that brings it the sweetness of the flesh, because we know how Alaskan crab tastes like. So it's a very nice blend, and to able to cook this to perfection and maintain the integrity of the flesh, meaning that the flesh is tender. It's amazing. It's pretty good. I'm quite happy so far. Drizzle. The sweetness is amazing. Oh, the next item is stewed imperial spurs nest with dried seafood and shredded chicken. And I do believe there is a bit of sea cucumber in there and fish maw. So you can see the sea cucumber, and maybe that's a fish maw. And this is paired with the Mayo de Mendoza wine from the Sobre Lias Abrenio 2018. There you go. So let's take a taste. Look at the consistency of the soup. Very light tasting. The wine is definitely on the sweeter side. Still a bit of tartness. And the waitstaff said that because the soup is light in tasting, he paired it up with a more fruity wine. So yeah. Very nice. Tap. The texture of the bird's nest soup. I definitely don't really taste the bird's nest, but I was told that bird's nests have no aroma or fragrance. Just provides a nice texture. The soup is definitely has a bit of a sweetness to it, and the ingredients, the three main ingredients, the chicken, the sea cucumber, and the fish maw, definitely provides a very complementary texture, variety to the dish. The sea cucumber provides a gelatinous, jelly-like texture with a bit of a taste of the ocean, and the fish maw has a is boiled to a kind of a perfection where it has a bit of the it kind of disintegrates into your in your mouth, and it's a bit of a mushy flavor and a bit of a slight hint of a fishness to it. And the chicken, you know how chicken tastes like, and this one has a bit of a chewy textureness to the dish. I've kind of finished everything already, but it was kind of good. Yes. So the next dish is the baked fresh lobster, locally sourced lobster with salted egg yolk, garlic and butter crust. And this is paired with the Chateau Montprier from Bordeaux, France. So let's dig into it. That's how it looks. Wow. I may have to cut it up. Bit of the egg yolk and the lobster. Salted egg yolk is definitely a very Asian thing. So here we go. Wow. The sweetness of the lobster and the salty egg yolk. Wow. The wine definitely has a bit of an earthy tone. When I first smelled it, it had a bit of animal taste, fragrance to it. It's like you're tasting the forest. I don't know if I'm not good at commenting on wine, but that's what my impressions. Very strong flavor. Wow. Going in for the second bite. The lobster is very sweet. Oh, this is a bit of a challenge. Very nice. The second bite is still as good as the first. I can taste the lobster. This is my final bite on the delicious lobster. The tail is kind of a bit of a chewy side on mine. Yum, yum, yum. I'm very happy. Maybe it's because of the wine. The next item on the menu is stir-fried Japanese Wagyu beef with raw rice stem, garlic, red and green pepper. I wonder if this is the wild rice stem.
Yes, it is.
And this is paired with a chateau. Oh no, wait. They upgraded this. So this is the original wine, but they upgraded it to, what did they upgrade it to?
Give me that.
They upgraded it to the Latour Carnet from France as well. And this is the region, I think, is Haut Merlot. I think that's how you pronounce it. So this chopstick is for local consumption, and this is the communal chopstick right there. So let's go. Let's taste the beef. Oh, it's very sweet and fragrant. Wow, super tender. The wine, definitely on the lighter side of the red wines. Yum, 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 yum. Let's taste the rice stem. It's really big. I did not know rice stems are so huge. It's a very, I don't know how to describe this. It has a bit of a bite in it, and we know and love our sweet red and green peppers. Not overdone, very nice. And this is baby bok choy, really tiny baby bok choy. A bit of the bitterness. I don't think this is baby bok choy. If it's bitter.
It is.
The beef is so good. Definitely a contrasting flavor for the wine and the sweetness of the Wagyu beef. The next dish is braised noodles with whole fresh abalone, and this is how it looks. It has green kailan vegetables, and these are the abalones. What, mushrooms?
Yes.
And with thin flat noodles. We call them mee pok in Malaysia. Ooh, it has a smoky sweetness to it. Let's go. The noodles, very springy. Springy fresh noodles. Oops. Whoops. Shiitake mushrooms. A very earthy tone to the shiitake mushrooms. Yum yum yum. And the slippery abalone. Quite tender, not very springy or chewy. And the kailan vegetables. Definitely brings the contrast to the sweetness of the noodles with the slight bitterness of the kailan vegetables. And now, a big gulp. Wow, I can taste the tanginess, the tartness, and the saltiness of the noodles. Feels like oyster sauce. I don't know.
It is.
Yum yum. The last dish of the menu for the tasting menu at Tang's Court is the chilled bean curd or tofu with cream pudding and minced biscuit. And for the Tang's Court Delight, we have pastry with red beans paste inside the
That looks like a pear.
pastry that looks like a pear and is coupled with jelly with, is that mochi?
Goji pear.
Goji berries. So it should have a bit of a sweet tasting aroma. So let's go for that jelly with goji berries. Eesh. Ooh, the goji berry is so sweet. Oh, maybe this is one of the most sweeter goji berries I've ever tasted. Maybe it was dipped in sugar syrup.
What flavor is it? What flavor do you taste? What are the flavors?
It's just a lot of sweetness.
Sweetness.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any other taste.
I don't know. I don't know. And this is the pastry.
It has that osmanthus flour.
Osmanthus flour. And this is the pastry with the red bean paste. Ooh, it's very crumbly.
Yeah, definitely the osmanthus flour.
A bit on the dry side, which means you have to pair it with the champagne. Oh, the champagne is so strong and fruity. And now with bean curd. Ooh, look at that texture.
Chilled bean curd.
Chilled bean curd, tofu.
With biscuit crumbs on top.
Wow, it's like cream. It's definitely like cream. The powdery biscuit is agitating
your throat.
my throat.
Drink some water.
Which means I have to couple it now with champagne. Ooh. The biscuit is definitely very fine. Oh. Very tasty, but the biscuits is very fine. Oh gosh. Gotta wash it. Well, this is it. My experience at the 3 Michelin Star restaurant, Tang's Court at the Langhams, Hong Kong. the final dessert dish, I definitely prefer the cream tofu dish the most. The creaminess is so delicious. And the vinegar does not overpower at all. You can still taste the creaminess. The goji berry jelly, that goji berry, it retains, it has definitely elevated sweetness to the goji berry without that goji berry aftertaste. I don't know how they did that, but it was an amazing goji berry experience. And I'm not a fan of goji berry, but that goji berry is definitely top notch. Yeah, yum yum yum. Now that I look back at the video, how would I rank the dishes in the tasting menu? Well, let's see. I think I really enjoyed the crab dish, the appetizer, the Wagyu, and the dessert. I think these three were the highlights of the menu. I'm not a drinker, so I can't really say I appreciated the drinks as much, but that's just personal. It all tasted great, and I was like super drunk by the end of everything. And after lunch, I just went up and I just like slept. Yeah, that's who I am, a sleepy drunk. As a form of gratitude to all the people at Langham's, I am eternally grateful for your service, your wonderful, wonderful hospitality and professionalism. You guys have definitely made my stay in Hong Kong so much better. So if you get a chance to go to Hong Kong, drop by the Langhams. They've got wonderful restaurants there. The Main Street Deli serving New York style deli food, the Bostonian Grill serving wonderful steaks, while we ate a lot of steaks, and of course the 3 Michelin Star Town Court. And and also the food gallery and the Palm Court. They were very good too, but I didn't go there as often because I'm not a big buffet eater. So, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share button, and also hit the sub and bell icon for more future videos. And if you really like my food video, please leave it in the comment section below, and I may do more.